Hello. Welcome to foodofast. Surekha here. Fantastic food at your fingertips. Today we are going to see a very special South Indian dish, mixed veg gravy, which is called Kuzhambu. So this is a bit different from a traditional Tamilian dish. Here I am going to use all the vegetables, which is very good and healthy for your entire family. So let me just take you through the ingredients. So the main ingredients are carrot. I have taken 2 small carrots diced into pieces, 2 small potatoes cut into pieces. I have taken 3 tomatoes chopped into pieces. I have taken 1 big onion. This onion also is chopped into pieces. I have taken 1 drumstick. This is the most important ingredient for this recipe. And I have taken few garlic, 6 to 8 cloves of garlic is what I have taken. Tea. I need curry leaves and coriander. This is chili powder, turmeric powder, and also little sugar and asafoetida. I just mixed everything into one bowl. We are going to use it together, hence I mixed it, and salt as required. And for tempering we need mustard and jeera. And I soaked this much, the quantity, if you can see. I soaked this much of tamarind, and then I have taken a very thin, watery extract of the tamarind. And a very special ingredient for this is peanuts. So we are going to grind peanuts and add to this. So I am going to prepare this with gingerly oil, which is going to be, very tasty and also healthy. May give some heat to your body, but it tastes very good. So once you add 2 spoons of gingerly oil, just add mustard and jeera. Once you add them, they start tempering. The first item you're going to add is carrots. Because they take a bit of time to get cooked, we add them in this sequence. Then you can add potatoes along with that. Once you add carrot and potatoes, you need to give little time for them to get cooked. All this will be under medium flame. So in the meantime, let's grind the peanuts. So peanuts are 2 handfuls. If you are allergic to peanuts, please don't use them. Otherwise, they give very good flavor to this Kuzhambu, which is taught by my mother-in-law. And it almost goes, thrice in a month in our family. And today's recipe is dedicated to my nephew who's at the US. He is just 5 years old, and he asked me to show Tamil sapadu. He can't speak actually, he speaks only English, but he was, he couldn't pronounce Columbus, so he asked, can you make Tamil sapadu? So this is dedicated for him. Yeah, and his name is Samiksh. So today's dish is dedicated to him. We don't need it, let it be away from heat. this much would do, because we chop them into fine pieces, so they will not trouble us anymore. So you add onion to it, and also drumstick. You can take one drumstick. It gives very good flavor. Do not add tomatoes in the beginning. If you add tomatoes, the other vegetables will not get softened. So you're adding garlic also. So the sequence is vegetables that are little harder to get soft, which is carrot, potato, and then onion and drumstick is what we are adding. And for these vegetables to get soft, let us add a 1/4 spoon of salt. Hope you understand. Salt will help vegetables to get softer very soon. So let us give it some time. We still have items to be added, and this is the powder, groundnut powder, which we are going to add later. It will take at least 5 minutes for the vegetables to, under medium flame, it will take 5 minutes for the vegetables to get soft. So we should allow them to get soft, otherwise your dish will not, you will end up having uncooked vegetables. It's 5 minutes now. Now let's see if the vegetables are cooked. Let's, just pierce it into a potato or a carrot. Then you will know, if they are soft. Yeah, they're soft. Now it's time to add tomatoes. Tomatoes give the tangy flavor, and also they give the gravy, right? So once you add tomatoes, you just try to mash tomatoes. It's okay if the other vegetables are also getting a bit mashed, not completely. Once you add tomatoes to this, yeah, add the groundnut powder, semi powder. It becomes like if you are storing it in a refrigerator, it becomes like a semi powder kind of. And if they are dry, you will not feel inconvenient, and they become, that's the reason I'm adding this first, so that it gets mixed completely with the dish. So once you add groundnut, it's time to add tamarind juice. So a cup of thin tamarind juice is what I'm adding. Yep. Now it's time to add, let me show you, there is turmeric powder along, there is hing, there is sugar, half a spoon, and 2 full spoons of chili powder. It takes 2 spoons. Surely it takes 2 spoons, because You know, Kara Kolambu, Kara is spicy, Kolambu is gravy. So this mixed veg gravy is hence called Kara Kolambu. So once you add all this, the consistency will automatically get formed because we added tomatoes, groundnut and the other spices. You add little water to it, not too much of water. And then left is salt. So you need to add enough salt to it. You made it spicy, you added little sugar, you added tamarind juice. So accordingly, please, and as per your family's taste, you can add salt. Now I'm adding curry leaves to it, and I'm keeping coriander to add at the end. And now the next step, once you add everything, you need to add 2 spoons of gingerly oil. Kara 2 or maybe 3. Kara Kolambu needs oil. That is when it gives very good taste. So for that taste, you need to add oil. Now all set. This is how it's going to look. Are you happy? Samiksh, this dish is for you. I've asked your mama to prepare this dish for you exactly the way I prepare, your aunt prepares. Okay? This is the reason I ask for feedback or requests. What do you want me to present? Is it North Indian kind of dishes, or is it South Indian, or you want any kind of refreshers? That's the reason I ask for your feedback. Let's get our plate ready with some coriander around it. Not too many, because I want to add everything to the dish, because coriander and curry leaves are going to be very, very tasty for this dish. Keep looking at it. It takes a bit of time, at least 3 to 4 minutes. Let us give that time. Please be mindful, it is under low flame. It's 5 minutes now. Let's have a look at our gravy. I think the gravy is looking complete. All the vegetables, tomatoes especially, have given good gravy to this. Don't overcook it. It becomes curry. So leave it as gravy. Switch off the stove. And now it's time for us to serve. This is mixed veg gravy. The most important ingredient, groundnut powder and drumstick. Without that, even if you prepare, it's not going to taste great. So please make sure whenever you have these vegetables available at home, prepare this dish. So drumstick here. Let's make drumstick look very obvious. I'm sure your kids also will like it because you're adding little spice, you're adding tomatoes for tangy taste, you're adding, spices, not too much, little. Now garnish this with coriander. Then mix it. Later, when you are going to consume, mix coriander with the gravy. So, here I present mixed veg gravy, Kara Kolambu in Tamil. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like and notification button and share your feedback. Your feedback is valuable for me, and I'm going to come up with a very interesting recipe which is for all age groups and especially youth. So until then, it's Surekha signing off from Foodofast.